In 2021, I had money in the stock market, I had a rental property, and from 2020 to 2022, I was stressed about both of them at the same time. The market was volatile, if you remember. My real estate strategy was revealing real vulnerabilities. And I remember thinking, like, there has to be a way to build wealth while still working full time and not burning out. And spoiler, there is.
Really? Feeling lucky, are you?
And today I'm giving you all three options. Welcome back. I am Ashley, corporate attorney, real estate investor, and private money lender. And today we are getting into the debate that is all over the internet, all over Reddit, real estate versus the stock market. But I'm adding a third option that changed the entire game for me. Because if you're building wealth while working a full time job, which many of us are, this conversation is for you, okay? I am giving you a real breakdown of all three. Then you can decide which one, if any, fits your life, okay? Let's get into it. Okay, real estate. Now, this is everybody's first love, right? And I get it. You can see it, you can touch it, you can drive by it. It doesn't disappear overnight in a market crash. And the wealth building potential for real estate is massive, right? And it's real. I've built equity, I've done cash out refinances, I've used equity to fund more real estate deals. But, and this is a big but, real estate is not by any means passive, especially not at first, okay? You got tenants, you got repairs. I'm dealing with a repair right now. Property managers who don't do their job, aka they do not manage. Ask me how I know, okay? I had a tenant once, another story for another day. But let's just say I learned very quickly that passive income in real estate is a goal. It is not a guarantee. And if you're working a demanding 9 to 5 job, that landlord life can get overwhelming really fast. Okay. Now, there may be those of you who are like, okay, Ashley, but that's not the only way to invest in real estate. I can also invest in syndications. I can invest in funds, and those are super passive. And yes, you're right. Those are definitely options for investing in real estate. I mean, there's other options too. There's REITs, there's tons of ways. But as we will get into later, we need to really think about and decide, does this strategy actually fit my goal, right? So I'm not an investment advisor. So I'm not here to give you investment advice. And the reason I'm not going to address those in this video specifically is because those do not fit the strategy that I'm talking about. And those are not usually options that people are toying between, right? And so if this is something that you're interested in, if you're interested in learning about syndications and funds, I'm happy to break that down in a future video for you. But for today, we're talking about active real estate investing, aka being a landlord, versus the stock market, all right? Now, I actually invest in the stock market. So I do want to be clear about that. I invest in index funds, especially in my 401k. I even participate in IPOs on occasion. I mean, I recently got into the SpaceX IPO on the advice of my licensed, qualified, experienced financial advisor, okay? Because I'm not out here making moves like that alone, especially with all the chatter on the internet. And honestly, that is a long term play for me. The stock market definitely has a place in my investing and wealth building strategy, so I'm not knocking it. But here's my real issue with it: the stock market is a long game. Okay. We're talking 10 to 15 years before you really see the full benefit. Unless you're doing something like day trading, which by definition is not investing. Okay. And my goal is to retire from my corporate job as soon as possible. Okay. I don't have 15 years to be waiting for the market to shift and for these returns to come. Okay. I just don't have that time. So the stock market can help me sustain my early retirement, but it is not the vehicle that is going to get me there. You get me? And for those of us that are building wealth while working full time, we need options that move faster. Okay. And here's where it gets juicy. What if, hypothetically, you could earn 10 to 15% returns backed by real property without buying a single house, without riding the stock market roller coaster, without the stress. Okay. That is private money lending, right? Instead of buying the property yourself, you become the bank. You are loaning money to a real estate investor, to a business owner, whatever you want. They pay you interest. The property is securing that loan. So if they default, because I'm an attorney, I do have to tell you, you have legal recourse, right? If you do it right, that property is your collateral. That is your protection. So, real numbers, let's talk about it. On a $50,000 loan at 12% interest, what? $6,000 a year, okay? In interest income passively while you at work, okay? While you at your kids' game, while you on vacation, right? So now I want to be really honest with you. Those returns, they vary, of course, right? It depends on the borrower that you're working with. It depends on how the deal is structured. It depends on the market that you're in and what the usury laws say in that state. Okay. So I can't teach you the whole game in one video, but I'm not going to throw out a magic number and act like that's the same number for everyone or that it's always going to be like that, right? That's not how this works. But what I can tell you is that in my experience, the returns have been consistent and property backed. And that combination, that is what makes the most underrated strategy like private money lending for someone like me, okay? And probably for someone like you too. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't be watching this video, okay? So here's the quick breakdown. Real estate investing, okay? Great option. Strong equity potential, high management though, but best as a long-term hold, right? For someone who's busy working a 9 to 5. It can definitely create cash flow that can replace that income at your job if you do it right. Okay. Now, the stock market, solid, long term growth. Index funds are smart, but low control, very slow to compound for early retirement goals, right? And then we have private money lending, 10 to 15% returns depending on the deal, property backed, so secured, no tenants, no market volatility. None of these strategies are perfect. But for someone who is building wealth while working full time with an eye on early retirement, private money lending is the most underrated of all three. Okay. And once you understand it, once you feel it and experience it, you can't unsee it. You can't unexperience the beauty and the bliss. Okay. I'm just telling you right now. So if you're curious about getting started as a private money lender, I have a free guide for you. It's linked below in the description. It's breaking down exactly how do I evaluate a deal? How do I protect myself legally? Right? How do I find my first borrower? And if you want to go deeper, join us inside the community, right? Lenders and friends, look it up. We talk real numbers, real deals every week, no fluff, full transparency. And now I want to hear from you, right? Drop in the comments. Are you team real estate? Are you team stock market? Or are you team private money lending? Or are you a mix of all three? Let me know and I will see you in the next one.